Don't you just love listening to a naysayer? What? Especially when you're pumped and you're hyped and you really want to do something. Let's talk about this. Back in a minute. Morning, good morning. This is Jan from New York City. Channel name is Jan from New York City Saves Money. I truly love, love, love helping people to keep some more of their own hard earned money. Could that be you? Did you ever start a project and you're really super hyped about it? I mean, you research the thing that you want to do, you have your plans in place, everything's a go. You're launching it, it's your first day doing it and you're really feeling like at your optimal best positive about this thing. Okay. And all goes well. Next day, you get up gung ho, do the same thing again. All right. Then a couple of weeks goes by and it's really starting to take a little bit of traction. Your idea that you're launching, be it a business idea or a home project or a savings goal, whatever it is, or even a weight loss determination journey, whatever the end goal is, and you are still on that positive note and you're already making some traction and you're already making some progress. And then inevitably it happens. What am I talking about? The naysayer. I don't understand why this happens. I don't understand if it is a test. I don't understand if it's a test of patience or whatever it is. Inevitably, at some point, one may probably find a naysayer or a fly in the ointment or a fly in the soup. That person says a word or two that makes you doubt yourself and think twice about the hard work and the actions that you have taken to make something good, positive, better for you. Now, they always say sticks and stones break your bones, but names will never hurt you. That's really nonsense. I don't know. They came up with that saying in the old day. Now, don't let it stop you from your project or your efforts. But now let's hone in more specifically, not just on house projects, but in savings goals. Naysayers who laugh at tiny savings. You know, the person that's been squirreling away their nuts for the winter. Let's think about animals for a second. Squirrels, for example. A squirrel may take one or two nuts, maybe three. I don't know. I don't sit around, especially me being a city gal. I don't sit around counting how many nuts a squirrel takes away and puts away. But I'm going to guess. Let's just make up a pretentious number. Let's say that that squirrel puts away 5 nuts a day. Well, to a person, well, what's 5 nuts to a big old person? But to that squirrel, that may sustain him or her. I mean, for whatever length of time. So let's say it's 5 nuts a day times 7 days a week. That is 35 nuts for that squirrel that week. Okay, excellent. That squirrel will be sustained, definitely without fail, for a few days. Now, so too with savings goals. If it is your ability, your capability at this moment in time to be able to save, as some people would say, only, they put the word only in front of the number, whatever that number is for that person. Take away the only. Do yourself a favor and take away the only, because by keeping the only in, it's almost as if we're working with the naysayer. This is why many times it's actually a good practice when you're doing something positive for yourself, even if it is with incremental savings, smaller savings. Sometimes practice this practice. Take your finger, put it over your lips, and imagine me doing an imaginary SHHH shush, like I'm making the shush face with my finger over my mouth, going shush. Sometimes the best practices in life are zero practice, not saying so much, because sometimes by saying so much, you will run into the naysayer. Now, for the person who is sensitive to a naysayer, then that's really important. To a person like myself, I hear a naysayer, I turn it into a laugh. I laugh it off, literally. I laugh it off, and guess what I do? I keep going. I keep going at the project. I keep trying to hit my goal, whatever that goal may be, little by little, every single day. So let's say you did listen to the naysayer and you stopped your project. Not good. As opposed to the person that rolled it off their back like a duck and kept going. Just saying, just saying. Now, let's suppose in this case, I'm just going to use this only as an well, only as just a mention in the sentence. Let's say a person only put away $5 a day. $5 a day is $35 per week. $35 per week times 1 month is what, 140 dollars if my math is correct. And if I'm incorrect, oh well, I'm in that ballpark. Okay. Uh, that's a sizable amount of savings. Let me tell you something. I was watching a few other videos recently about people who were like really, really hurting, really, really hurting. To be able to be in the saving zone is actually a really good thing. So wipe away the naysayers. And I will always use this as an example because this is a true example. For the people that were like, hee, ha, ha, on the dollar a day idea. You see, the dollar a day idea of savings is basically putting savings on training wheels for those who were not taught to save, or for those families that didn't have enough to save, like in the literal sense. Okay, so the person goes on a discipline on a training wheels thing and does $1 a day. Now, it doesn't have to be taking a physical dollar and putting it on the side every single day. Some people have a hard time finding single dollar bills anymore. That's real life. I'm just saying, just saying. Maybe that person will take three tens and a one and put it away. That month has 31 days in the beginning of the month or whenever they get the income source, immediately without blinking an eyelash, and do not even think of that money. Now, naturally, you could find ways to like figuratively save that dollar a day by making mindful choices. I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about that on the next video, tomorrow morning's Instant Coffee with Jan show. What could we actually do to hit that physical savings of that mindful dollar a day savings? But by listening to the naysayers and stopping yourself, how unfair to you. Let it roll off your back like a duck. And if it's better for you, if you know the kind of people that might be around you that might possibly be naysayers, then keep the shush method of of doing things. Put your finger over your lips and go shush, shush, shush. You are not going to say a word, and act like the little squirrel that puts away the 5 nuts every single day to sustain and then eventually to achieve. There you go. So keep going. I'm so proud of anyone that takes a minute today on purpose to mindfully save. I am so proud of you. I could just burst with pride for you. And I really wish everyone nothing but the best. If you found value in this video or any other of my videos, please smash down the like button. If you have not subscribed to this channel and you're listening all this time, take your finger, instead of putting it on your mouth and saying shush this time, put it on the subscribe so that you don't miss a beat with uploads. Have a great day.